in Ibiza for my leisure. Bliss. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Packers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Play action this time with Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. This defense for the Vikings, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Short throw, he's got Kraft. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Love. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 43. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to the running game with Jacobs. Byron Murphy there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Jerry Tillery. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now Love. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down. Love, this is 3rd and goal. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Joseph's got it. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. You look at this Packers defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run. Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks. And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last. No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that will draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On play action. Now McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup. Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down.
They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Throwing is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening two drives.
Yeah, it feels like two boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a... He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now he'll escape to his left. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
McCarthy off the play fake. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And plays like that show why Hockenson continues to be a consistent playmaker here in his 6th year in the NFL. He's finished with over 900 receiving yards in each of the last 2 seasons.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Buying time to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On play action, McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get 1st downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Love looking to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
To the air with McCarthy.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
McCarthy going to throw again.
forced out to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
His pass caught at the 4. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jordan Addison
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw.
McCarthy. He gets it to Addison.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
To the air again, McCarthy. Pass complete to Addison. And he will have a Vikings first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Off the play fake. McCarthy rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And inside give to Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McCarthy.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy. Dancing to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jalen Naylor
From 10 yards out.
And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
That one goes for 30 yards. Operating from the gun. McCarthy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Up the middle, Jones.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 3. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On play action. Love to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
A give to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 5. Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
J.J. McCarthy.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's into the clear again.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson.
72 yards.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
McCarthy off the play fake.
They'll roll him out right.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Off the option, it's Jones.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Third and 2. On play action, now McCarthy.
He'll buy some time right. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's picking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early, so now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's first and 10. Now Love.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Love looking to throw it.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Minnesota, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home.
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. It's that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running
reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, since my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries for the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She sit with her G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just